You're enjoying it?
Oh, yes, it's more than enjoyment.
Uh-huh.
It is just this feeling superb, feeling like all systems feel wonderful. And if only it could help regrow my teeth.
Some things are possible.
Say it can.
Of course, anything is possible.
Now, I have a mind to acquaint this with people one at a time.
Beautiful.
But with the goal of like one every day.
Sure.
So that would mean in 1 year, 365 people will have tried this.
And their lives will be changed forevermore.
Yes, just what it's there. When I arrived here in town, I
Yes.
still had some remnant of it hadn't quite gone away.
Yeah.
Of the bronchitis that I had been lingering since March.
Yeah.
And so then I find that it's just. I had the session yesterday.
Yes.
And now this session today.
Yeah. That's 15 minutes today, and about 8 to 10 minutes yesterday.
Yes, and so I'm be interested in a session tomorrow.
Good, of course.
Then Friday,
Yes.
a session Saturday, a
Yeah.
session Sunday.
You can do 2 sessions each day if you'd like, if you have the time.
Then because I still have some residual coughing today.
Yeah.
Especially when when the room was cold, when
Right.
the presentation room was cold.
Right.
But I'm going to be interested by Sunday whether all remnants of that bronchitis have been completely evaporated.
Now, how much of the remnant has gone away since you tried this yesterday and today?
Oh, I could feel when I unzipped it yesterday.
Yeah.
That it was. Like, it was measurably. I mean,
Yeah.
It was palpably better.
Wow. Okay.
There was no. Of course, it's something I'm concerned about.
Yes.
So I'm conscious. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I wasn't
Right.
aware of it.
Yeah.
But just the lack of coughing and hacking.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's one thing that I'm careful about whenever I've had any kind of lung sickness.
Yeah.
Is whether I can get it completely gone,
Right.
completely erased.
Pull it all the root. Get all the root out.
Yes. I'm rooting for getting the root out. And long walks, because I'm a long distance walker.
Beautiful.
So now, in walking back to where I'm staying, it's a good test. And especially running, I also do sprinting.
Nice.
And so when I can sprint and just breathe very easily, then I'll know that the bronchitis is completely erased.
Now, when we met a year ago, did you try the sauna then or not?
Oh, we met maybe
Couple times.
three
Right.
years ago at
Yeah.
the Cancer Control Society
Right, yes.
gathering there in Pasadena or
Yeah.
Glendale.
Right.
And so that was my first try.
Yeah.
But you had sold one of these to Larry Tremaine of Culver City, California.
Yeah.
And I know Larry.
Yeah.
And so he had one for a number of years. So then it was just something like kind of forgotten in a corner.
Right.
But then when I met you
Yeah.
there at the Cancer Control Society gathering
Yes.
or convention, they said, "Whoa, I got to try this."
Wow.
And now the more I learn about it, the more serious it's become, and I see, whoa, all of the musicians I've been associated with for all these years, all of them need it.
Right.
The elderly gentleman I've taken care of in Santa Monica, I'm a caregiver through in-home supportive services,
Yes.
or IHSS in California, and he needs it.
Oh, yeah.
I've told him it's like bringing the desert to your apartment.
They say it brings the hot springs into your home.
Oh.
Like the hot springs in southern Japan where warriors in ancient days would go after battle to get healed. It
Yes.
brings the hot spring. That's the same thing, bringing the desert into your home.
Yes. Yes. He's always craving to go. We need to go up to Las Vegas or to
Right.
or Palm Springs or somewhere where I could, because he lives right next to the beach.
Now you were saying when you were in the sauna about it was every minute it was giving you more mental clarity.
Oh yes.
Could you elaborate on that?
It just seemed like more mental focus.
Yeah.
It's the same when I use a water flosser or
Yeah.
my water pick.
Uh-huh.
Because I would use that for 15 to 20 minutes every day.
Yeah.
Is a matter of rejuvenating
Yeah.
all nerve endings, my entire all my teeth, what I have left,
Yes.
which is not many, and the gums. So I call it the water flosser has been like a reflexology for the mouth.
Yes. Right.
And so this sauna here, this flexible
Relax
the
sauna.
Relax Sauna,
Yeah.
seems to be like a complement,
Yes.
a complementary therapy with a reflexology,
Oh yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like to top off a
Right.
reflexology session.
Right. Before and after,
Yeah. Quite so.
or before and after a workout,
And
like if you're an athlete.
oh yes, and well now this is also be useful for dancers.
You bet. Yes.
As see,
I mean, who can't utilize it for better health?
that's well, every dancer I know of
Uh-huh.
could, and every athlete,
Yes.
and everybody who's still able to walk on 2 feet,
Yeah.
and even those who are not able to walk on 2 feet.
Right. So how do you feel right now?
I would say as clear as a large living room picture window,
Wow. Nice.
and it is still something about eyesight,
Yeah.
because I'm slightly myopic, just slightly. As
Right.
you can see, I wear no glasses, no
Right.
contact
Yeah.
lenses. But I'm quite, having worked for 2 years in an optometric office,
Yeah.
I know about vision and
Yeah.
vision problems and vision limitations. And this does, since yesterday and today,
Yeah.
I've noticed that the ciliary muscles surrounding my eyes are more relaxed.
We have had a couple people whose vision returned using even our table lamp.
Oh, no, what?
She was
Vision
diabetic.
disorder.
She was diabetic,
Yes.
and her vision had just gone, and so she bought our little 250 watt table lamp, the same energy that comes out of the Relax Sauna, and she just put it on her face all the time, and her vision returned. Can you believe that?
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
That's believable.
Yeah.
Because when I read the report
Yeah.
about the person's whose vocal quality was restored,
Right.
What I need to know is, was it the person's vocal cords themselves, or was it an obstruction?
I don't know. I'll have to check. With the person who talked to them, and I'll get back with you.
But since this enhances microcirculation,
Yeah.
and the FIR lamp,
Right. That's
because
right.
it probably enhanced the microcirculation in the vocal cords themselves.
Probably, I'm sure, because it does it throughout the whole body.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And no,
So do you feel relaxed, energized? You feel mellow? You feel like you're tuned in?
yes, mellow, but not jello.
Great, I like that. You're a poet and you know it.
For some reason, my nose feels in very good condition.
Okay.
I can sniff out good opportunities when they come along.
Good.
Which
Now you're a
Yes.
musician?
a composer, songwriter,
Yeah.
since age 6.
Uh-huh. What are some of the are there any of your compositions that are well known throughout the world?
Yes. Well, it's a lot of it has to do. There was just chance collaborations.
Yeah.
Even at age 6.
Yeah.
Well, this is with Ray Charles and the Raylets, and myself and a sibling,
Yeah.
a younger brother. We were in a tumbling class on the second floor of some building in Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, this is like 1956. I was
Right.
6 years old.
Yeah.
Well, our mother
Yeah.
would stay there,
Uh-huh.
listening to the jazz musicians practicing and rehearsing in the next room
Yeah.
on the same floor.
Uh-huh.
Well, one day, the Ray Charles came out,
Yeah.
And then these band members and the singers,
Yeah.
the Raylets, following him, and they were singing one of the songs they'd been working on. Well, the now famous "Hit the Road, Jack."
Yeah. Right. Cool.
So here they come out, and the Raylets are still chiming in, "Hit the road, Jack, and don't
Yeah.
you come back no more." So I don't know what came over me.
Yeah.
I had this inspiration to ad-lib. So here I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I just spontaneously came out with this ad-lib, and it went like this: "No more, no more, no more, no more." And the manager
Yeah.
turned around and pointed to me and said, "Listen to the little kid! Listen to the little kid!" And they all turned around, and Ray himself and the manager asked me to repeat that sing song that I just blurted out.
Yeah.
So I sang it again. "No more, no more, no more, no more." And of course, that's in the final recording.
Right. Yes.
As the world all knows.
Right.
So they had the presence of mind to
Yeah.
ask my mother for permission,
Right.
for her permission that they could use that in the song, in the
Wow.
recording.
Wow.
So this was the beginning of my songwriting career.
Wow.
Which then a couple of weeks later, because we would go to that tumbling class once per week.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 weeks later, in the morning, we saw, Ray Charles got out of the elevator, this
Yeah.
old freight elevator,
Yeah.
and then the rest of his group and the Raylets and all. Then we heard some of them saying, "Well, good morning, Brother Ray." So all of us children, we chimed in, "Good morning, Brother Ray." Well, he walked over to us
Yeah.
and stated firmly but kindly, "Now, my fellow musicians, they may call me Brother Ray, but you children must call me Mr. Robinson." So, Ray Charles Robinson is his full name.
Yeah.
So we all chimed in together, "Good morning, Mr. Robinson." And of course, just in the sands of time, I never interacted with Ray Charles or the Raylets again,
Yeah.
or their manager. I should have, but this is one of those things. So that takes me up to 2019,
Yeah.
and the latest compositions are
Yeah.
over 20 songs for a new musical / pop opera.
Oh.
That's either Broadway or off Broadway.
Yeah.
Like the composer. The
Right.
composer is either a composer, he's a little bit off composer.
Right.
Then, so that's called Poppy and Mommy,
Okay.
a mom and pop musical.
Wow.
So, the composer of Poppy and Mommy, a mom and pop musical, is very, very happy to have been in this Relax Sauna session.
Great. And Relax Saunas with an S.com if they want more information.
Oh, Relax Saunas
With an S.
with an S.
RelaxSaunas.com.
Relax Saunas plural.
Yeah.
Relax.com.
Right.
If you want more information, and I'm convinced that you do want more information.
And your name is Marcus.
Well, I'm Marcos, and I'm just enchanted to be here inside the Relax Sauna. And Phil, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to take a snooze until morning, right
great.
here in the Relax Sauna.
That's great. That's great. Well, thanks a lot, Marcos. And we'll see you tomorrow.